A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in U.S. politics, President Donald Trump's proposed budget package, often referred to as the Big, Beautiful Bill, is under intense scrutiny following a new estimate from the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, CBO. The analysis indicates that the bill could add a staggering $2.4 trillion to the national debt over the next decade. This revelation comes as the House Republicans, who passed the bill last month, aim to decrease federal revenues by $3.7 trillion while simultaneously lowering spending by $1.3 trillion. The budget package is now headed to the Senate, where it is anticipated to undergo further modifications. However, it faces opposition from within the Republican ranks, particularly from deficit hawks who are concerned about the potential for skyrocketing deficits. Senator Ron Johnson from Wisconsin has publicly expressed his disapproval, labeling the bill as grotesque and immoral during an appearance on CNBC's Squawk Box. Adding to the bill's troubles, tech mogul Elon Musk has criticized the legislation, calling it a disgusting abomination. Musk's comments have resonated with some GOP lawmakers, including Senator Rand Paul and Representative Thomas Massie, both of whom have sided with Musk in opposing the bill. Johnson has suggested splitting the bill into two parts to address some of the concerns, but this proposal has been rejected by Trump, who insists on passing the legislation as a comprehensive package without Democratic support through the reconciliation process. The White House has attempted to undermine the credibility of the CBO's estimates, with Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt asserting that the agency has a history of inaccuracies. As the Senate grapples with the bill, time is of the essence, as Trump has indicated his desire to have the package on his desk by July 4th. The CBO's analysis also reveals that the proposed legislation could result in an increase of 10.9 million individuals without health insurance by 2034, primarily due to cuts in Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. The House Republicans' plan includes significant spending cuts, aiming to reduce at least $1.5 trillion in spending to offset the trillions in tax cuts, while also raising the debt ceiling by $4 trillion. Specifically, the CBO estimates that the spending cuts would total approximately $1.2 trillion over the next decade, with tax cuts nearing $3.7 trillion. The national debt currently stands at around $36 trillion, raising alarm among fiscal conservatives. The proposed changes to Medicaid, which provides essential healthcare services to over 70 million low-income individuals, would lead to an estimated 7.8 million fewer people enrolled in the program. Additionally, the bill would eliminate state-funded insurance for 1.4 million individuals lacking verified citizenship or satisfactory immigration status, further exacerbating the healthcare crisis for vulnerable populations. The legislation also includes new work requirements for childless Medicaid recipients aged 19 to 64, along with more frequent eligibility checks. Cuts to federal food assistance programs, including the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, are projected to save over $294 billion over 10 years. The House Republicans plan to achieve these savings by requiring states to cover a share of the costs associated with providing benefits to low-income individuals and families. With approximately 42 million Americans benefiting from SNAP in the fiscal year 2023, this proposal has raised concerns about the potential impact on those who rely on food assistance to meet their basic needs. In response to the CBO's findings, House Republican leadership has dismissed the report, arguing that it fails to account for potential economic growth resulting from the proposed tax cuts. As the debate continues, the future of Trump's ambitious budget package remains uncertain, with both political and public opinion likely to play a crucial role in its fate. As the Senate prepares to take up the bill, the pressure is mounting on Republican lawmakers to navigate the complexities of the legislation while addressing the concerns raised by their colleagues and influential figures like Musk. With the clock ticking down to the July 4th deadline, all eyes will be on the Senate as they work to shape the final outcome of what has become one of the most contentious pieces of legislation in recent memory. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.